When four old guys hang out at the bar too much, they get ideas. This is one of those ideas. Good, bad, or just ridiculous. It's time for another episode of A Solid Four. Too much beer, if there was such a thing, and a view of the world. Here are Brett, Jeff, Lynk, and Tom.
Welcome to another exciting episode of A Solid Four. We have the egg timer. Papo, how you doing?
Is that still working?
It is. It's synced with the atomic clock, as we discussed a couple weeks ago.
You know, other things have a shotgun start. We have a beer can start. That's what we do. Solid Four, and we're at 850. Or I'm sorry, the actually correct way to say it is 850.
50.
It's not 850. It's 850. Downloads so far. We got 150 to go. So on the way to 1K before Carp Day.
I don't even know what that means. Was that incorrect?
Yeah, you can't. It is not just like when you write a check. It's not $850. It's $850.
Tell you what, write me two checks.
Nope.
One both ways, and I'll see if both get cashed.
I don't know if I got any checks. When's the last time you wrote a check?
Okay, Venmo me 850
and 50.
Venmo won't let me write hand in there. It's numbers only, baby. 850 downloads done, 150 to go on the way to 1K before Carb Day. You can email us at 4solidbeers@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook and solid4.com. What the hell are you doing over there? Are you petting your windscreen?
Petting your what?
Windscreen.
Well,
he was petting
Is that what they call that now?
That was a St. Patrick's Day reference, and that was a two-leaf clover that I was petting.
Oh, good on you. All right. So,
I left my
tonight,
shillelagh out of it.
Tonight on a Solid Four, you're welcome. We're freeballing.
Pat,
What?
balls.
Yeah, because we're free.
Yeah, sing it.
Free balling.
Because that's what
That was in
everybody
stereo.
that listens has been waiting for. Is
Yes.
to hear you sing
You sound
freeballing. That was fantastic.
If we ever lose this gig, I'm going in professional singing.
Well, it was kind of a...
I don't know why you don't karaoke, man.
Why don't you know?
Shit, he
Oh, I
has
do.
karaoke.
Oh, I
I've
do.
heard him.
It
I've
ain't
heard
pretty.
him. Yeah, I've heard
Oh,
him
what's
karaoke.
your go-to?
Do you have a go-to?
Not Crimson and Clover. Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks.
You do both parts or just the Tom Petty part?
A friend of mine, she comes up and does the Stevie Nicks part, and we suck, but we enjoy it.
Well, there you go.
Oh, as long as
Actually,
that's fine.
I think you and Tom should...
And Creep. I do sing Creep also.
Okay, nice.
And hit the high note.
I think that's what she said.
No,
It would be
could
great to
could
hear
not-
you and Tom
Me
do
again?
Sonny and Cher. I Got You, Babe. I don't care who plays what part. Or Leather and Lace would be good as well.
Or Ebony and Ivory.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
I'll be
We'll get on
Stevie. Ebony.
There you go.
that. Wow.
Go ahead.
Keep doing
Where
that.
we at?
Just keep going.
We are absolutely nowhere.
We have gone nowhere, and that's awesome. So it's kind of been a spring break week for a couple of us. I've been off work all week, just been seeing the sights of the Circle City, and Brett took an
good.
adventure to Canada.
Hey.
So Lynk and Jeff just been
Working our asses
working
off.
Heck yeah, man.
Working like mules.
like there's no time off.
Borrowed mules.
Yeah,
I'm working for the weekend.
We thought we were going to have to postpone tonight's recording because Jeff didn't want to drink while he was on his painkillers from his sore shoulder.
Shoulder, yes.
We told him that would be a fun fucking show.
It might have been our best one
That
yet.
would have been the best. That
Hang
would have
on,
been
hang on. I didn't
fantastic.
realize
You
that.
weren't
We've been
here.
wasting time.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to the top.
Get a fill in you, man. Come on.
No. Bad combo. Shoulder loosened up, so it's all good.
Hey,
Sure
just,
did.
just
Hey,
drop it in there like a little Alka-Seltzer
Like a Mickey
thing.
Fizz,
Yeah.
fizz. Let's get it.
Slip myself the Mickey.
Please don't tell us how you loosened up your shoulder. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Jeff
lot of
rooted
repetition.
himself and took advantage of himself.
Spider-Man his shoulder right back into
You
right back into
noticed he was
place.
sitting by himself when we got here.
He didn't want to do it, but
Oh my gosh.
So let's we got a solid dick of the week lined up. We'll talk about that later. We got
it can be a solid dick.
Sure.
we don't-
Yeah, can.
That's the term.
Still can.
That's the term.
based on last
a
week.
female.
Don't give it up. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
jerk.
Stop. No.
Dick
Based
is
on
just a term
last
for
week, I
jerk.
don't know that it matters.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not a biologist, so I can't determine if it's a boy or a girl. You're right.
Tickle me both.
We're rolling with that.
All right. So anyhow, we're just like I said, we're free balling tonight, talking about some random stuff, and Brett went to Canada, so he almost came back with a surprise for everybody.
Yeah, there were, there were some good things going on in Canada. None of them were weather related because
There's no good weather in Canada.
oh man, it
can be. But
What was the temperature?
It was rough
In Celsius, please.
So yeah,
sure.
I think it was negative. It was 19 to 20 Fahrenheit. So because I did so well in the metric system in school, I can't tell you what the hell that means. What I did get good at is converting U.S. to Canadian.
Dollars.
Because
you wanted to buy multiple taxidermied animals. You were
Well,
going
where
to come
did you
back
go?
with a
So-
taxidermy menagerie.
what is a menagerie? That sounds like a sexual thing
And that
I
were
don't
3
want
or
to
more
know
people.
about.
No,
Yeah.
that's menage a trois.
Oh, shit, that's right.
But
Yeah.
you're close.
He's going to start looking at me again, and this is going
Yes, he's
to say
eyeballing you.
I'm just listening to your
say
story,
menagerie.
Brad.
I don't even know what story I'm telling here, actually.
The menagerie story.
Your taxidermy adventure.
yeah.
Did you
I
see
don't
an
have
otter
a-
up there?
Yeah, so one of the days we went to in Montreal, which is actually pretty cool city.
I like Montreal.
A lot of it's very walkable. It's not too big, but it's not too small either. It's a lot of variety food.
Cool
a lot-
architecture.
Yeah, you get an old timey feel also.
Yeah,
like an old,
I'd say cool architecture in an
Yes.
old timey feel, but not like there's a cool new modern looking building type thing.
right.
So we went to, I don't know, Biosphere, Biodome, Mad Max, I don't know, whatever. It's an indoor zoo. It's
Thunderdome.
an indoor zoo. They had a rainforest area, which was hotter than hell, and you
cool.
saw sloths and stuff, whatever. It was cool. And pretty good value for the money. I learned there's a lot of stuff, not very good value for the money.
How much was it Canadian to get into this place?
It was 22
Canadian.
a person. The kids got in for $11. Yeah.
Canadian.
So we
Because
were
they're not Canadian.
that's cheaper.
Because, yeah, it's weird if you tell them you're Canadian, they like, oh, it's going to
22.
cost you more.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, these two are U.S.
So I'm sorry. One other question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Were
go
you
ahead.
taller than the line to get into the building?
Did they card you?
You know that the beauty of Canada. I didn't see a single one of those some bitches with you got to be this tall.
You just couldn't read the sign because it was in French.
Okay, but that might be true. That might be true.
You walked right through it.
The sign was there. He just didn't know what it said.
Yeah, I knew I was going to have a good experience at this place though, because as we walked up, there's a picture of a decent sized poster outside that had like animals every 10, 15 feet to advertise it. It's a raccoon.
Poor fella.
The word in French was raton or something. Who cares? And I'm like, Kylie, is that because she can read French and speak French? And I'm like, that's a raccoon, right? It's like, yeah. I'm like, I bet that was somebody's pet before. And then, of course, the
probably an orphan.
deadbeat dad comments start coming. The coolest part inside there, though, we saw an otter. And going back to, otters sleep when they sleep, which...
Yes, they do.
They sleep when they
Hold
sleep.
hands when they sleep.
And I did not get... I really tried to see the otter's nipples
Underbelly shot.
to see if they were pierced. I could not get a good shot. Those little bastards kind of quick, though.
Yeah.
They move pretty good.
They're dangerous.
So-
sharp teeth, sharp claws,
So the fact that we...
and nipples.
The fact that we saw an otter was it just seemed appropriate, especially after seeing that raccoon face.
So you said,
Wow.
was there a stuffed otter? No, stuffed
No,
otter
yeah,
that you
yeah,
could
yeah.
learn?
Because
So-
then could you
so-
pick your own otter out and get it stuffed?
Play with it, yeah.
No,
Oh, these two completely
Sure.
different places.
there. I think the animal you could play with was actually a beaver,
Polar bear. Oh,
and the beaver
In
turns
public?
out turns
In
out
public. You can play with the beaver in public?
that
Nobody asks any questions.
here we go.
Jeff's going to die over here.
painkiller is kicking
Kicking
in.
in.
So the
Caught me
beaver
mid-swallow.
Happened the 9-minute mark last week.
That's what she said.
the beaver, no kidding, is nocturnal. They have a camera. This some bitch sleeping that the crowd can see walking through. Like, I took a picture because I'm like, that's just odd as can be to me.
So wait a minute, they do all that dam building and all that shit in the dark?
Apparently,
They got little lights they put on their heads,
Yes,
or-
they must have really good.
Miners.
Still on miners.
Hey, you know you've been near a beaver, and you're like, I actually need this headlight.
So the thing is, the beaver's, he's really trying to build a boat. But since it's so dark out,
It turns into a dam.
the sunlight comes up the next morning. He's like, son of a bitch! This ain't no boat.
And there was supposed to be a man in this boat. I can't find him anywhere.
Where is that man? Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway,
So we leave and do some
so
shopping.
you saw a
which-
sleeping beaver and took a picture of it.
Yeah, the fantastic part was you couldn't even see it sleeping. They had a camera in its nest and
Poor little bastard.
showed the picture. I'm like, this is stupid.
It's Canada. What did you expect?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we leave and do some shopping, which whatever, you got to do that. I'm actually, I hate shopping on vacation. Some of those little trinket shops, you're like, I can live with it.
Yeah.
Until you see the same shop 19
Every
straight times. You're like,
they all start looking the same.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
However, one shop, we happen to go in and I see a taxidermy. I'm not a taxidermy dude.
Oh.
But I see a taxidermy polar bear.
Okay.
I was pretty damn excited.
The wheels are turning then.
Yeah.
And it's
Do they ship?
Its nipples were pierced.
No. To add to my frustration, I told you I was getting pretty good at doing the math with Canadian to U.S. I see a price tag located on this polar bear, like right by where he's standing. It says $600.
Ooh.
Canadian.
I didn't even care about the conversion. I'm like, I'm buying this.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
I'm
This
buying
shit's
this
coming home.
11
I don't care what I got to do.
Yeah.
It's coming home.
Yeah. So, I was completely in. Like, I even texted my current wife, said, bring the credit card over here. And then, luckily, before I got too excited, my son just peed on my Cheerios. He's like, Dad, that is for the blanket that is hanging on the polar bear. The polar bear himself actually cost $25,000.
Oh, wow.
That's cheap. That's cheap for a polar bear, isn't it?
But then I'm like, hang on, what
Did
is
you do your
$25,000, right? So 20 is 16, right? You're gonna knock off another $1,500. So I think I'm in about $20,000.
You can have a polar bear.
It was cool as hell.
That's only $5,000 a piece, boys.
That's right.
It was cool as hell.
That's right.
So then my kids happened to point out they actually had a taxidermied otter.
Were there two of them and they were holding hands? Or?
No, they weren't. The other one must have floated away.
He let go at the wrong
How's that happen?
time.
Well, they didn't hold hands long enough
right.
until they woke up. So that thing was only $2,000.
Oh my God.
So quick math, right? You're down to $1,600, and you're like, man, if I had just a little bit more alcohol and
play money.
Yeah.
We'd have an otter in studio.
Yeah,
Studio,
so
yes.
that was I'm not gonna say the highlight, but that was one. There was a good 30-second stretch there where I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna own a polar bear. This is solid. This is solid.
Sweet.
You could put it next to the night.
That's exactly what the kid. They had a place for it and everything. Yeah,
you got a place.
And your
Yeah.
jackalope.
You got a night?
Yeah, he's got a night.
It's
In your
not
house?
it's not a great suit of armor.
no,
It's but yeah.
No, but
his name is.
Nighty night?
Probably Bob.
Good? Good night?
His name is Bob.
Bob Knight.
Bob Night.
We might change it to 90.
Isn't that his middle name?
Yeah. So I don't know. There were several decent things about Canada. I could share, but it was a good time. It's good to see. Not a typical vacation for me. How stupid are you as a parent to take your kids on spring break
and go north.
Right.
I've done it.
Not even north to like Michigan or